So here's a little song I've been working on. Boo-doo-doo, da-na-na-na, boom-boom, da-da-na. Oh. Hello, brother! I know you've been asking for it, and... Dude, don't worry, I'm moving back in with you! No, you're not going to be moving in. Yay, it's Sam and his brother. Roommate time. They are roommates. It's roommate time. Hello, everybody. And welcome! Yep. And, welcome to the new episode of, Who is the Guy? They should call it, Who Are These Guys? Can you change your channel name? No. So, today we're looking at, games, probably. Mario. Let's look at a Mario game. So, I'm gonna introduce myself now. Or we could just get to the game. Hey, I'm DJ the Dancer. I like dancing. It's kind of my main thing. Yep. So, today we'll look at Mario Galaxy. Great game. What do you think, DJ? It's good that we're not talking about that today. Oh. Because today, we're gonna look at Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix. Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix is an interesting game, as it's often confused with not existing. This seems to be one of the most forgotten Mario games, and absolutely one of the more obscure ones. Especially since it was as recent as the GameCube. The title was the first Dance Dance Revolution game to be released on a Nintendo system outside of Japan, and launched in July in Japan 2005, followed by North America and Europe in October the same year, with Australia getting it a month later in November. This game is bizarre. Not only has it completely fallen off to the map to the point where no one really talks about it, but just the way the game is. It's weird. There are so many points in the game where it just absolutely does not look like you're playing an official Mario game. Does this ship look like something out of Mario? Not really. It actually gives me Paper Mario and Mario Party vibes of weirdness. In fact, the latter can be said about a lot of this game. We'll talk about the core gameplay in a second, but between each dance, the character you choose and Toad will be interrupted by some sort of problem on the map, and literally every single obstacle is solved by busting out some dance move to, usually a Mario remix, but not always. There's just some other random music in here too. The whole overworld part of the game is completely reminiscent of Mario Party. It all kind of fits that similar aesthetic, and the way you traverse around the map follows the board structure in a similar way. This is actually because the game was created on a modified engine of the Mario Party 6 engine, at least according to Wikipedia. I didn't know that at the time of playing, but I'm absolutely not surprised after hearing that news. It really does look and feel like Mario Party at points. But enough faffing around, let's begin the single player campaign. You can choose to play as either Mario or Luigi on your adventure. Oh, let's go with Luigi. I've always had a fondness for him. You know, DJ? I agree. I always choose Luigi whenever I can choose out of the brothers. I guess we have more in common than I thought. Do you... sometimes, when I'm self-conscious, I like to show people my belly button to just... it's just to show they can trust me. Sometimes. To show they can trust me. Do we have that in common, or... do you do that too? No, I do not. Anyway, let's just choose Luigi and ignore that comment. The game starts with Toad in a frenzy after he realizes the music keys have been stolen. They're spheres that hold the power of music, or whatever. We're introduced to this plot as Luigi exits his themed house. Again, something that felt very Mario RPG-ish to me. Definitely feels like the game took a lot of inspiration from the spin-offs and not the main titles in the series. And then we're off to the first level of the game. Here We Go, a song inspired by the song from the first Super Mario Bros. Title. It was at this point I regretted playing easy mode, as this level is an absolute joke. Apparently this game is far, far easier than any other Dance Dance Revolution game, even on the hardest difficulty, so... yeah, I made a mistake. The game plays like every other Dance Dance game. Simply aim the joystick in the direction corresponding to the arrow at the exact time, or at least you're aiming to get it at the exact time. You can also play this game with a dance pad, but... yeah, I don't have one of these. As far as the first song sounds... It's kind of a weird version of the song. I don't hate it by any means, but I'd never listen to it in my free time either. As you can see by this results screen, I'm a f***ing genius. A fully perfect game. Can I call you a dancing master? I'd be upset if you didn't. Onwards, we head over to this pipe, which is unfortunately guarded by a Goomba, leading us into a Whack-A-Goomba minigame. Oh, sweet! Check out that sweet dance Luigi is doing! Let me give it a try! Yep. That's, Awesome, dude. Anyway, this game has so many mini games. It's honestly kind of grating because most of them are like really bad. They kind of just feel like they're here to pad the time, and I'll give the game this. It gives it a bit more variety, but it's vastly less fun than the core gameplay. So to me, it's an interesting addition, but not exactly a beneficial one. I feel like more was lost with adding these than gained. After knocking those Goombas out, Luigi and Toad struggle to open the door to Truffle Towers, which presents us with the first boss of the game, Waluigi. He doesn't really do much here except send a bomb your way and prolong your journey a bit in this world, launching us down a pipe in the overworld. I do like the concept of this dance a lot. You have to dance quickly to make the mushroom grow below you before the Goombas can gang up on you and kill you, I guess. Something I also kind of enjoy is how drastically different the game world and the in-dance world looks. It makes the board feel like it's like an extension in between the levels you play, rather than just seeing closer up glimpses of things on the world map. The dance sequence on the inside is far more visually enthralling than the overworld depiction of it. I don't know, there's just something about that I think's pretty neat. The song in this segment is Underground Mozart, and oh dude, I can also do that Luigi dance. Here, I'll do it. Dance one more f***ing time and I'll kick you out of the house. Underground Mozart is definitely an interesting one. It's from that, and not a Mario song, so it's not exactly something I find extremely enthralling in this Mario game, but the level is overall pretty alright. I think the song, at least, in isolation from the game, is pretty neat, and I enjoy the accompanying movie with all the dancing piranha plants and whatnot. We're then encouraged to buy stuff from a shop, again, very Mario Party-esque, and then we're tasked by Lakitu to get rid of all these Koopa Troopers from his garden in exchange for a key to Truffle Towers. The song's a remix of a song from Carmen, again, not Super Mario, but it sounds fine enough. I will say, I think the presentation on this level is a bit lazy. Feels like this level was quickly put together, the background is pretty lifeless and you're barely even interacting with the Koopa Troopers. I do like how this bit sounds with Luigi dancing though.
You're doing pretty good.
Anyway, afterwards we get to play another minigame! Yay! Like I said, these are all kind of distractions from the game, if anything. And this one especially falls into that category. Just spam left and right and jump at the flagpole. It's fine, and maybe an okay minigame, but you end up having to do this again, and it's just not fun. The jump bit actually feels really weird to control. But who cares, because now we're challenging Waluigi himself. It seems to be a bit of a common misconception that he's the core villain of this game. He's really just in the first world of the game and doesn't appear again after this world. He does start off the game though, I suppose. The dance-off is overall pretty fun, and as lackluster as I find the Waluigi character, seeing him do all these dance moves is pretty good, I like it. I feel like this is probably how I look dancing, which is a bit unfortunate. Oh snap! Nice moves, Luigi! I feel a freestyle coming on! I told you! I told you I'd kick you out. You brought this upon yourself, idiot. Okay, now we can focus on the game. After we defeat Waluigi...
Can I call you a dancing master?
Yeah. Okay, dude. Anyway, after we defeat Waluigi, we retrieve the music key, which is only one of 4 we need to complete this adventure. So you know what that means? What we just did, but 4 times! But before we move on, one last fun part of World 1 is this awesome cloud minigame. As you can see, I'm really good at it. It sucks. It just feels awkward to play. I hate this one. The reason I was so in-depth with the first world is because the game is pretty formulaic. You do a dance to pass an obstacle. In the first world, it's crossing the river, and in World 2, it's fixing Toadette's hotel. There's usually some sort of dance-off against a CPU, and usually there's some weird problem we need to fix in the world to get the key back. The game is super charming, but the polish seems to be a little bit mixed. The aforementioned Toadette Hotel portion seems like a lot of love was put into this segment. The hotel morphing and twisting is pretty well animated and it's a cute idea. Then we have a dance-off with a blooper who looks at ya. And this is consistent across the entire game. The pipe portion was high quality. The Koopa Troopa farm, not so much. There are 5 worlds in this game, but only 4 core ones. The initial 4 being comprised of grass, beach, ghost, and then ice. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think the ghost world is actually my favorite. Something I cannot say for literally any other Mario title, except coincidentally the ones with Luigi in them. The music in the Ghost World is so great. The world begins with a dance-off against Hammer Bros, with a song based on Mario 3, and personally, I've always thought Hammer Bros were the most interesting Mario enemy, so I really enjoyed seeing them animated and throwing their hammers to each other in the dance. There's also this roller coaster segment with a song that's a remix from Mario Kart Double Dash, and oh, it sounds really good! My only complaint with the level is that it's clear the backgrounds are a texture, and they look really rough here because you can focus on them because they're not obscured by any objects in the foreground. I actually enjoyed this dance a lot, so I tried it again on a harder difficulty with Mario, and I enjoyed it there too. This is the only song from the game I'll probably add to a music playlist of mine. I really liked it overall. And one thing I also like... Sam! What? You just interrupted me, mate. I just wanted to sing you a song I've been working on for the last few months, and, I figure now's a good time to sing it. It's to the tune of Mario 1-1. Okay. I am sorry, Sam, for annoying you in your home, but please do not kick me out of the house. I will behave. I promise. I'm sorry for doing freestyle in your lounge room. You've been working on this for months? Yeah, I kinda knew some of this would happen, and I'm sorry, Sam, really? I know that you gave me 2 chances, but the third strike I was out. Okay, that's way too specific. You couldn't have written this ahead of time. It was really uncalled for. Kind of dusty of me, but let's not pretend you're fine too. You called me fat in my new jeans, and I chose to let go. No, I didn't. Not once. I told you I planned this in advance, dude. I don't know what part of the song I was up to. Gee, get the f*** inside, okay? Just stop freestyling in my house and let's just talk about the game, okay? Let's talk about the game. The fourth world also has some really interesting concepts. You scale the mountain with Toad and have to get this music key back from this Freezy over here. Another enemy I've always liked the design of. Side note, but does anyone completely forget these guys are in Smash Bros? I don't know, I always forget they're an item in there. There's a really sick remix of Fever from Dr. Mario, and I love the visuals during this dance too. The Freezy behind you progressively shrinks throughout the dance. I love it so much. We end the world by traveling down the mountain at high speed before returning to World 1 with all the music keys when, Bowser's up to no good again, and he's stolen the music keys. Sam. What? What is it? I need to tell you something. Let's move to the lounge room. Alright, dude, I have to tell you this. Stacy left me. What? Who's Stacy? Who's Stacy? My wife? The woman I love? Okay, yeah. And she took Billy. My son. She took my son. And I walk around my lonely home, and I've nothing. I look in the backyard, and it's nothing. Everywhere I look, it's her face. She broke me. Can we please just f***ing play Super Mario Dance, whatever the f*** it is? Please. Can we just play it, please? She was my everything! The fifth world is more of a mini-world, if anything. There's only 2 dances in this world as opposed to the usual 3 we often see in the others, and there's no mini-games either. The first song from this world is from this, and it sounds like not Mario. I can't actually believe how little this sounds like something that would appear in a Mario game. It sounds like Sonic. We use the power of dance to avoid the bullet bills as we make our path to Bowser's castle. What's weird is the absence of Toad during these dances. He's just kinda around? I don't know what's going on with Toad during this segment as well. Toad? More like road. Like the road outside. Get out. Get out of my house. But I've got nowhere to go. That's your f***ing fault. Stop interrupting me and let me finish the game. Goodbye. Jesus Christ. And so we finished the penultimate song, Always Smiling.
Can I call you a dancing master?
Fucking no! If you're gonna keep asking me. We end up at Bowser's castle where we face off against Bowser himself, who's dancing like he has no care in the world. Scratch what I said about Waluigi earlier, this is what I hope like I look like when I'm dancing, and I think I probably do.
Yeah, nice English there, idiot.
I ended up with a combo of 126, so ladies, my DMs are open.
Can I call you a dancing master?
No! F*** off. The game ends with Bowser sulking because all he wanted to do with the music keys was to cure his tone deafness. And Luigi saves the day, purifying the kingdom, and so in the end, Luigi, Toad, and Bowser all got along. I guess everyone should learn to love and respect each other whenever they can, because that's what music's all about. DJ? The dancer? Come on in. Thank you, brother. So that's a Dance Dance Revolution Mario mix. Is it a hidden gem? No. Is it the best game on the GameCube? Absolutely not. Is it the best game ever made? Well, if I just f***ing told you it's not the best game on the GameCube, then no, it's not, clearly, is it? But for what it is, it's pretty fun. I had a good time with it, all things considered. And if you're into Dance Dance Revolution, I'd say give it a shot sometime, why not? It's a bit of fun. So I guess we all learnt something today. We sure did. Now this is my dance move called You Don't Go There, Girl, and it goes like this. D, D,
DJ!